Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Sunday afternoon stream. I am your host, Gecko. I will be joined soon by Lady, getting some streaming sustenance together. Well, she won't be. That's fine. Just waiting for grab some more. Look at how big those coal plants are. I thought when I made this platform originally it was going to be insanely far down. I think I could have still gone one, maybe two ramps lower and still been fine. But regardless, see how fairly sounds sounds of looks of things. Completely lost my. Just gonna. Where am I? Discord. Yes, I am. Be able to speak to her as soon as she shows up. I'm just gonna open out this. This is kind of an amazing thing that this game has built into it. They can solve a lot of large-scale building woes. Would say more games need it, but I don't know what games would benefit. Maybe Ark. Ark might serve benefit stuff, but at the same time, still don't think it'd make me want. Machines we had make plates now because I need stock. filled with what? Ow. Okay. Off the upper platform down. Hello.
Hello.
Allowed technology being here yet?
Well, it's considering loading shaders right now.
Oh, okay.
I restarted my computer and then went to do drink real quick, so I ended up making drinks over the time I would usually load shaders. Because I was making hot tea.
Sound like you're a million miles.
Oh. Because I forgot which mic was active.
I was gonna say, are you on your headset mic with it flipped up?
Yeah, because I already put my regular mic in front of me and then the regular mic, and then I forgot to switch it. Hold on. Hello.
Oh.
I'll be here now. Still not in game. 50% loaded. Yeah, generally if you want hot tea, maybe tell me a little sooner next time. I literally just made me a vitamin strawberry, based on strawberry milk, basically, but it's my vitamin drink. Because I knew I didn't have much time, and I was afraid I wouldn't have time to make tea and stuff, so I was just gonna make me whatever I could just to have a drink. And the B vitamins stuff in it usually at least help, so that's all I was going to make.
I have to say, I very much like how I'm looking at the coal plants, and just the coal occasionally will inch into generator. With these generators running, we have not even to crossing 50% load. All the nonsense that we have. However, we'll be fixing that today.
Okay, I did not hear the very first part of what you said, so I hope it wasn't important.
Wasn't.
I heard like half of that. So going strawberry milk route with a vitamin drink, great idea.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a great idea. That's good. Because I made UT, I went ahead and also made me two on the side, so I have to. My hands were very full when I came in here. So yours is not stirred in the slightest. There is a chunk of sugar in there, melted by now, but it's not been stirred at all.
Okay, I need to go grab something to stir it with.
Oh, hold on. Let me mute my mic for a second.
Right.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to stand back up here at the top of this coal belt that we have, steel line. Give the audience one last look at our current setup. Because this is the last look they're going to have. As soon as you're loaded in, this is all coming down. We're pulling all of this apart. And we're
We may have to leave some of it up and get things set up on the side and then tear some stuff down. We'll just have to see what we want to do. because we may need stuff, keep some stuff making because we need the parts. So we'll see what we're gonna do. So I would look around and decide about more or less like placement, how you want to do it. You know.
Well, I'm still thinking up at this top level. I want to keep like the smelting and everything up here at the top level, and then have belt buses taking the raw materials down to the next level.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Something we might consider, depending on how we do it, there is something that we might consider getting from the sink store, and that is conveyor holes, belt holes in the wall floor. Because the conveyor lifts will connect to them.
Okay. On that note then,
Mhm.
what all is quartz used for? No?
It's actually used for a variety of things that do actually become quite useful. One of which is lights, by the way.
Okay.
So it is actually useful. It's not just one of those. It's not just a bonus thing. It's actually becomes pretty essential to certain things.
Sure, but the reason why I'm asking is we happen to have two quartz nodes just right here off to the side. So I was thinking we could maybe stick a miner and the awesome sink. Just have it pumping quartz into the sink so we can get tickets.
Yeah, things like stuff like that is useful. Just remember though that crafted parts will always produce a little more points than raw materials. So if we want things to produce a tiny bit faster, what we might do is set up just one or two like of the combiner, whatever the crafting machine is, and have the quartz made into the one of the basic things, and then feed that into it. Be my suggestion.
Either way, I want to basically pump a quartz node and start pumping a quartz node into this thing.
No, it's fine. The only reason I say that is I have had this stuff, and pretty much each, as you go along, as you get more tickets, it starts getting harder and harder. More and more, you start needing more and more points to get the next tickets as you go along. It's not just a static amount. You keep start needing more and more, so it takes longer and longer for you to get to the ticket. That's why I'm saying about eventually you don't really entirely want to plan on permanently relying on raw materials. That's just going to take way too long to get tickets eventually, unless you go a different route to get tickets. The game is thinking about working. Okay, so seems to do this after I restart, which is kind of annoying because restarting helps with things like Discord and stuff. But this is why I need extra time after restarting. Okay. Okay, I'm joining.
Miner. Instructor. Storage. Dump stuff in. Four. Awesome sink.
Thinking so freakishly annoying to do this. What? Connection timeout. Okie dokie. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Trying again.
bit weird it's doing that when same room.
Taking way too long to connect. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I can't seem to connect to you right now. I have a feeling it's gonna do that again here in a second. It's taking a while again. Okay, either connect or fail. Come on, I can't do anything. I can't make it stop loading no connecting to host either. I'll just sit here. Uh-huh.
Couldn't have happened to a better day.
Right.
The one thing you've been wanting to...
Doing something. What do I get this time? Yep, same thing again. Okay, I had to, twice in a row. I can't connect. You want to try maybe restarting, leaving the world and, relaunching it?
Save real quick. Okay, so if I'm loading a game, how...
You just have to do the world. If I click join game, it shows if any of my friends are on the game.
Okay, well, I'm starting the world.
It says initiate a new session, so I already know because the game tells me. In multiplayer, the join games section, it tells me what you're doing, and all I have to do is click your name and say join. If it does this again, then I'm going to restart the game again. Not the computer, just the game. Sometimes that helps. It's the first time I've had this issue, in case anybody wonders. First time I've had this issue.
Well, I'm feeding refined quartz into the awesome sink. It gives about 50 points per time, or per thing. So...
Okay, I know I just know it's gonna do it again. Just do this again. Okay, I'm gonna try this.
Getting a smidge. That was loading lag or my end or on.
I don't know what's going on. Well, if you need to get started with some of it, what I would say though is work on platforms if nothing else.
Have been.
Okay.
Well, I think something happened because your character was sitting on the floor earlier and is now hovering in the air.
What? Because I'm not even in game anymore.
No, but it's your sitting avatar that's sitting and drinking tea.
Uh-huh.
It was sitting on the floor earlier.
Oh.
Now it's hovering about 6 feet.
I get it. You don't have to restate it, okay? Don't have to repeat yourself. Have you decided where storage area is going to be?
No, I was going to discuss that with you.
Okay. Wait. I generally do it is I decide where potential tail end of everything is going to be, because I kind of want everything to feed towards that direction, and then have other machines kind of coming in from the sides off of that. more or less.
Oh, is this conveyor lift floor hole the thing you wanted?
Yeah, fair lift floor hole. Whether we use them or not, it's useful to have available if we decide to go that route. And when it's available, the walls with the conveyor holes in it, if we decide to do walls. If we're not going to do walls, it doesn't matter.
Have a hard drive. I don't think I have a hard.
I don't think we've picked up any. They would have to be a loot item because we can't make them.
Yeah, well,
Not right
I'm
now,
looking
anyway.
at I'm looking at the MAM.
The man.
Yeah, the research thing.
I know. It sounded like you said man with an N.
MAM. I don't know where we get pale berries from. One thing I've definitely not seen.
Oh, the red berries.
Yeah.
I mean, they're common in like I don't know some kind of plains areas and some foresty areas. It depends on where. Um, I don't know because I was looking too before. They look kind of like before you realize it, it kind of looks like a flower plant until you realize there's berries growing on it. It just looks like a small flower plant until you realize there's berries. It's not like a bush thing like the others. It just looks like a flower, basically. Um, it's not like the brown nuts. The leaves are like long, narrow, coming straight from the ground, kind of thing. If I remember correctly. I'd say if we have to go already at some point to find them, maybe we should try going. Um, um, trying to think what direction that would. Trying to figure out how to refer to that direction. Kind of behind our base, like off where we found. What was it? What
To the
corner was
south?
that? I don't know by direction. I'd have to be in game to say that.
We went west before where all this
We
stuff.
went through the deserty area. I know.
Yeah, that's to the west.
Okay, so if you're looking at that, I mean to your left. So
Okay,
south.
yeah, so south.
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 So I was thinking south. I was in the area to the north a little bit, and I didn't see any. So I was thinking maybe going south instead. That area looks like it might be at least a little closer to the kind of area. Sorry, since I restarted the game, I'm having to reload shaders again. In case you're wondering.
Frustrating.
So I'm waiting for it to show the shaders load again. That's why I'm not in game. I'm not. Yeah. I'm waiting.
I'm trying to get these two bear lifts spots. Don't go.
Where are you wanting to connect it to?
Just trying to get it to connect to the side of one of the upper platforms to then go down, but it keeps deciding that it wants to flip to the inside of the handrail. I get all kinds of like, oh, you know, watch out, clipping warnings. The world will implode.
You can still place it even if it complains, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
I know.
It's just a visual thing.
Want to avoid that.
Without seeing, I have the foggiest idea.
We have those.
It's really hard for me to just go by your description.
Worry about it.
Okay.
If I build it reverse, that means that the flow is going to be opposite, right?
Roll wheel to change direction without having to be more specific.
Okay, well, currently the way... Okay, I'm going to have to be more specific then. The way that it's currently setting itself up is on the bottom it is taking in, on the top it is pushing out, and that is the opposite of what I want.
I know, so use the scroll wheel. Scroll, not click. You just scroll up or down, it'll change the direction.
Just changes the direction it's facing.
Mm. Are you clicking or scrolling? I'm not sure, but basically you should be able to switch the direction without having to do it. Without having to be specific. But generally, wherever you click first is going to be intake, wherever you click second is usually going to be outtake, unless one of the ends, unless the end you start with is already set to be an input or an output, then it will just, set it by default. I don't know if that explains it, but there you go. If you're just setting an air and not connecting to a belt, then where you click first will be input, and where you click second will be output.
There it goes. Okay, well, turns out... Okay, if I put a conveyor pole up at the top...
That works. That's a good way to give you a spot to connect to. Just watch it because sometimes it can. So if that happens, then just use it. You can just use that to place the lift, and then remove the pole and connect the belt. Have to. So just later, make sure you double check to make sure stuff's actually going up and down the lift. I only say this because I actually had this problem recently.
think I'm gonna start with at least 5 of the full vertical lifts. I'm gonna start with 5 of these lifts. I think that should be enough to get us started. Transporting copper, iron, steel.
I'm losing my patience for this. Ugh. I'm trying.
Still just compiling shape.
Literally just now finished.
These things are being so annoying.
Are we having internet connection issues?
Don't think so. The stream is fine. Seeing lots of little lag spikes here. To log in.
Well, yes, that's, of course I am.
Didn't know if you were still waiting on.
It's connecting to host. You say that, but it's taking a little long again, so I don't know if it's actually gonna. Yep, connection timed out.
That's
Yeah, I cannot connect. There is something wrong.
you know your IP address.
39.
Okay, yeah. Not a network issue.
I know I have internet access because I can watch videos. But I can't connect to you. Your world.
Do you think it's possible that the game updated since I'm running a slightly different version?
Well, what version are you on?
I see that.
Well, you're in game? No idea. Well, I certainly don't want to have to restart my game again. That's gonna take so long.
You want me to restart mine and see if that fixes it?
I don't know. I don't know why you're asking me. I haven't fucking said yet. No. Not what I meant to do.
I'm gonna save.
Okay.
Steam says you're initiating a new session.
I clicked it on that by accident. I clicked continue by accident. Actually, it might be a good idea to test. It's taking a while to load single player too. What?
My tea to brew too long. It tastes like old plants.
Neil? I mean, not my problem.
Alright.
Oh. Well, I only loaded in-game and single player, but it took a while. And it's taking a minute to load even the textures. Okay. Okay, to main menu.
Alright.
Okay. Well, I got further in on the loading this time than last time.
Hey, you're standing up.
Well, now I finally got to the initializing screen, which I wasn't even getting to that last time.
Okay.
Last message I saw was adding microtransactions. You know, it adds that random loading.
Yeah, it puts... Yeah, I know. It throws, like, some random thing, like...
I am finally in game. It took restarting your game before it would work.
Hey. Well, I can't make that last 2.
Okay.
Can't make that one. For it.
So, little trick. It might sound strange, but if you start up here, connect, and then jump down there, they'll stay connected, and you can finish building from down there. If you really had to.
That's what I've been doing. I come up here, I start it, and then I run down and drop as low as I can without taking fall damage.
You could create a temporary like ramp to help with that.
Now, I was thinking about making like a landing platform like off the side of this right here.
Mm-hmm. Well, I meant for
Just
so
put
you
something
get up
like
and down. I mean, like.
But just putting something like right here so we can drop to it and then drop down to here without taking blocks of fall damage every time.
Well, I understand, but I was also thinking that this would solve, for more or less, 2 birds with 1 stone. Picking a spot like this. Something along these lines.
All right.
I could turn, but still keep out of the way. Something like this.
All right. Well, got 4 buses that we can start with. So what things do you want to hang on to for right now?
Well, plates, because we need those. Concrete.
Plates, concrete.
Because plates, you need plates for platforms, actually.
Yeah, I know about that. Actually have...
Mostly the building materials, but also things I don't know, we kind of need some of everything, but,
Well, I have electrical wiring on me. I have the stuff to be able to make the poles. I have concrete.
Let me ask you this. Are you really wanting to put main basic production in the same spot it is now and just redoing? Are you sure?
What do you mean by basic production? The smelting?
Creation of all basic products. What are you wanting to put on in this area exactly?
Okay, up here at the top, I was going to just do basically just the mining and smelting goes up here.
Okay, and by up here, you mean this particular area or over there? Because it's 2 separate areas. There's also like way over there.
This whole area I am counting as floor 1.
Okay.
And then we will be busing everything over to these guys, then sending them down.
Okay, so floor 1 is, what'd you say, smelting?
Smelting.
Or just smelting? Okay.
Then we go down and we can split up things down there however we want to.
Well, how much of everything do we have exactly? Because some stuff isn't even compiling because it's all feeding over that way.
Well,
Well, for now, we can, at the very least, we need to make sure we have some of most things.
but we do get all the resources that we'll need to rebuild them or the machines down, right?
Yes, but we'll also probably be making more. I'm just saying that we need to at least be able to do something beforehand, because it also depends on what we end up using those parts for. You know. My point is, we don't have to keep them all up. I'm just saying to make sure we have enough materials, you know, to be able to make everything first before tearing everything down. Because we've been using a lot of stuff. I don't even know how much we have of plates compiled. I don't know that we have any at this point.
I have.
Whatever you have.
I have like 600 on.
Okay.
That should be. We can tear all of this down, and we should have enough plates that we can get plate production restarted.
Okay.
Relatively quickly.
All right. Got basic still right there. All right, go ahead.
Where to start? Okay, I guess I'm gonna start over by the space elevator and start deconstructing it. Way back. I do like the space elevator where it is, though. It is out there on on its own little platform. It is relatively convenient.
Okay. Well, I'm mass selecting things over here to remove. I'll let you know before I disable anything.
Oh, right.
I'll let you know before I actually do it.
Do mass disassembling. I forgot about it.
Do you want me to leave the smelters or remove the smelters?
Go ahead and remove them. Realize my is complete full. I'm gonna put the...
Yeah, when you break things, it'll just leave little chests with stuff in it if your inventory's not too full.
Yeah. Found that. Bunch of
Where are you at right now?
127 rotors. I just took down like...
Hey, can you come over here for a second?
Sec. How do I deselect something? Oh.
Yeah. Point at it and tap it again.
Yeah.
Okay, come over here.
Sec. Okay.
No, wait, come here. Ready?
Oh, I fell down the hole. Ow.
Excuse me? Where are you going?
I fell. I'm
Why
coming back.
haven't you fixed that hole? Why did you make the hole, actually, is my first question.
I didn't know I made the hole. I thought I deselected all the holes. This hole I fell down is not mine.
Okay, ready? I haven't actually disassembled anything yet. I'm about to, though. Ready?
Alright. I'm watching.
What? Is it? Did I select too many? Oh no, I have to push that button. Darn it. Oh, crud. Okay. Apparently, I'm forgetting how to do this properly. Just stay there. It won't take me that long.
I'm gonna fill this hole in.
Okay. is more gonna be funny than anything else. But anyway. Okay, you ready now?
Almost.
I don't know if it's completely everything, but okay, you ready?
Sure.
Oh, which button do you use to actually remove? It's been a while.
You use.
I'm pinging instead of actually doing things. I'm just
Well,
pinging.
you take out F.
What's the ping button? What's the ping button? Because all I'm doing is pinging every time I try to do something. Ping, 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 ping.
I don't know what the ping is.
I don't know either. That's the problem.
Checking
That's
controls.
why I keep failing. That's why I keep failing. Is because I have ping.
Ping is Alt left mouse button.
Really?
Holding down Alt.
I wasn't though. I'm not.
Just tap it then. Is it? Oh, dadgummit, I keep eating all my mushrooms.
There we go. Okay. Okay, it's got it now. Yeah. So trying to remove kept failing because it would just switch and ping each time. Okay. I'm gonna do this again. I don't know if I'm going to actually remove any floors, but I'm going to try not to. Here, I had gone through carefully and failing each time I tried to do this. Okay.
Whee! That's a huge amount of the stuff gone.
Yep. That's what I was trying to do.
Leaving boxes of screws everywhere because apparently my inventory is full.
I know. I knew I was going to do that. I was expecting it. I was going to pick one current existing storage container. Well, that one's full. To dump some stuff in. But nope. Apparently those are all full. Oh, here we go. Store all. No, I just made it full. Okay. Build. Organization. Personal box. Oh, I need pulls. Go.
I just made a storage container over here in the old assembly zone. Start storing on. It's too bad you can't sort them.
Why not? Okay.
All right. I think we can leave the steel found where they are. Bad spot. There's so many. So many steel pipes and beams. It's so much.
Yep.
Foundries can stay, but I'm taking the constructor. These guys at least go. All right. Already looking better.
Okay, I'm taking down some of these power poles because they're messy. And if we're gonna redo the machines, the poles are actually gonna get in our way.
Yeah.
So some things we'll have to go back and make sure everything's actually gotten power again later.
Well, we'll be redoing this anyway. A lot of this is
that when we're finished, we need to go back and check and make sure everything has power. Especially ones that are already down, like the steel area and the miners. I'm just saying we need to double check later and make sure things get power again later. After we redo. Are you not understanding?
no.
What? What?
I said we were going to have to redo the power distribution anyway. Is literally what I said.
Oh, I'm not arguing on that point. All I said was that after we're finished, we just need to go back and go into the machines and just check the light red, whether it's red or green on top. It's easy to miss a machine as you're reconnecting things. All I'm saying is that we need to pay attention when we're reconnecting the power poles.
Okay.
That's all I said. Okay?
Okay.
I don't know what you thought I said, but that's all I said, is that we need to pay attention and double check as we go. It's easy to miss a machine along the way. I do it almost every time when I have a ton of machines placed. No matter how hard I try. I'll be like, why isn't
Alright,
this...
turn to
why
this,
isn't... I'll be like at an assembler, and I'm like, why isn't this getting plates? And then I go and trace the line, and oh, this thing doesn't have power. Happens like every time.
Okay, gripe I have with the disassembling system. The highlight is not entirely reliable. I went to highlight a conveyor belt, and I almost deconstructed the entire hub.
Oh. I mean, the hub is replaceable, but yes.
Yes, but that was not my intended target.
Okay. This isn't really intended to be a true wall, but because of this little mountainous thing, I'm wanting to kind of make sure we keep any machines beyond this line. Not right up against it, so we're lined up properly.
Okay.
This is more just for lineup help there.
It's the point of reference.
Mm-hmm.
What's in here? Oh, we've got truckloads of screws in this particular container. Add a couple thousand.
Okay. All right.
All right. So we have 3 iron. So they produce 120. Basic smelter. Smelt 30 in a minute. So that means one. Okay. Each one of these iron mines, or iron nodes, can support 4 smelters. I'm already getting into spreadsheet brain here.
I know that each machine is best if they only supply a certain amount. I'm aware of that, just from practice. It quickly becomes that noticeable. So I split it. Each miner, I only feed about 2 to 4, depending. And then each smelter, I only have feed a certain amount of machines.
Yeah. This one here, so
I use the floor borders to help with lineup. If that, so I would not put it quite that close. I would do it either half, like maybe half of. I would either do it either here or here, one of the two for lineup. There you go. That helps. It helps if you give yourself more room than you think you're gonna need.
Yeah.
For belt spacing.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm missing wire. That's why it's...
Here. Here.
Ah, thank you. 500 rolls of this size of thing. Judging by my experience as an electrician, each one of these things probably weighs about 90 pounds. Sure, I'll just stick those in my pocket.
We have a thing that's chock full of those. It's very easy to just grab a stack of 500.
Yes, and that's only about 2.5 tons of copper going into your pocket, I think. No big deal. It's the future, right? How many smelters is that? Did I put too many down?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nope. It's not too many. Alright.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought you said each smelter would do.
Each mine does it max 4.
Well, there's a 5th one on one side. There's 9. That's not an even number.
No, but we have 3 nodes.
Okay.
We have 3 iron nodes, so I can feed 3
more smelters then?
No, we can feed 1 node into 3 smelters and it'll all be fun.
Okay, that works. Just questioning your decisions there a little.
We're fine.
Okay.
We have the 3 nodes.
How do you want to do the belt connecting? You want to put a merge or splitter or something on the end of these, or what?
Yeah, splitters.
Okay. Splitter.
Do we have improved splitters where we can split ones ways?
Excuse me? What? Isn't that what splitters do anyway? Excuse me? I don't understand.
Does one splitter split 3 directions?
Yes.
Okay.
Confused what you're asking?
We just need 1 splitter. I don't know if that would
Just pick a spot.
They make fast splitters.
Marked. Right now, this is what we got.
Okay.
Really, it's more about the belts than it is the splitters. If you want to go faster, you upgrade the belts.
Okay, so where are the inputs on the...
Okay, so yellow is input, everywhere else is output. Or, yeah, that's correct. So basically what we probably want to do is have one spot be maybe a merger. Maybe.
We're not going to have all of these linked up together. That's... Okay,
What?
I don't know what you're setting up for. Okay. Let me put down a splitter real quick.
Hey, look. You could put a merger, say right here. You can put it there, and it'll go into those 3 machines. Okay? You have to alternate between using mergers and splitters. So, here's a merger right here.
Here's my plan. Just take the output from this miner into this splitter, and then 1 output goes to 1 smelter, middle output goes to 2nd smelter, right output, left output goes to 3rd smelter.
Will technically work.
And just have the 1 miner feeding 3 smelters. Were you wanting for us to just feed all the miners into just 1 big chain?
We could do it that way. A little messier, but
I don't understand what you're... Don't quite understand what your plan is. Say.
Input. It was input from this one, that smelter input here where I'm standing, and then that belt would split into these 3. Basically I set a merger right here that you could input from there and output that way, and then everywhere else would be be a splitter splitting things off into the 3 machines. Because it was in the middle of a belt, it had to be a merger. Okay, the difference
Okay,
between
I'm still not entirely sure what.
Okay, I will explain it by not. I won't do it on there though, but I'll do it over here. Okay, I don't know what's so difficult about this. Okay, hold on. I'm lacking materials. What do I need? Oh, concrete. Okay. Okay. I'm really not sure how it's difficult about this, but okay. Look. Okay. Put that there. That there. Okay. Connect one belt to demonstrate. Okay. So basically, let me grab. Okay. It was splitter, 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 and then hold on. Merger here. And it was split that way. And then because it was in the middle of a belt that it was continuing. And you oops. Then now the connection could be broken here potentially, but then it won't repeat. So here's input.
So where do we feed? Where do we?
So this is the input right here.
That's where we
Input
feed.
here.
That's what we feed the ore into.
Correct, and then the rest are outputs going this way. There. That's the entire setup I was doing. What?
Hmm.
I'm really not sure what's difficult about this.
Maybe I need some more experience with the game. I don't quite know.
You could.
I don't know entirely how effective. It would work, yes. You know what? How about this? We'll leave this setup with my setup. Let's do your setup for the other 6.
Look, it's fine either way. It's more or less just makes things look cleaner, okay? If you would stop making that noise and just pick something and go with it, or I'm going to have to take a break. Okay?
All right, we'll do. Okay, you do your setup on these 6.
I'm going to do something else. I'm going to do something else. You do that. I'm going to do something else. I'll be back. You do you. I'll be back. I have some things to need to collect.
Okay, just to let you know, I rebuilt a temporary power line going up to our concrete setup. So
That's fine. I knew we were going to do something along those lines. There. Too easy.
Oh, are those the pale berries?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I found one pretty quickly. Hey, we have a mute mic for just like a minute. All right.
And we're back.
All right. The only real difference, really, is just one way looks cleaner, the other way has longer belts. So it's more or less what you prefer. If you want the curvy belts split up in order to have longer belts, then it's fine. I was simply trying to explain what I was doing because you didn't understand. That was all.
Okay.
So the difference between the merger and the splitter is the splitter is one input, three outputs. The merger is one input, three outputs. Okay? They're basically opposites.
But the merger is 3 inputs, 1 output?
They're opposites. So the splitter is one input, three outputs. The merger is the opposite. One output, three inputs, or whatever. Three inputs, one output versus one output, whatever. Quit making me stop making me repeat it. It's 3 and 1, okay? It's 3 and 1 in their opposite, okay?
Okay.
Splitter splits has 3 outputs. The merger has 3 inputs. Okay?
Okay.
That's the difference. So the splitter's 3 outputs, merger's 3 inputs. So it depends on what you need. So for example, if you need to merge something in the middle of a belt, so say you're going to put it in the middle of a belt and you need an input, you're going to have 2 inputs because it's in the middle of a belt. So you're going to have input from the other side of the belt and then input from the side. You will need a merger. Okay?
Huh?
That makes sense?
Huh?
Okay. That's really it. If you're pulling off the belt, use a splitter. If you're inputting in the middle of a belt, use a merger.
Okay, so next question.
Yes.
Do we use 3 of these for iron?
What would the other thing be?
Well,
what would the other thing be?
all the different resources I plan to have on vertical lifts going down to the next level start being made into other things. We'll make 3 of those into iron.
So, you didn't answer my question. What was the 4th one going to be, since you said only 3?
I was thinking either we try and figure out some way of merging all 9 of those into 4 belts. Actually, I was thinking try and get them down to 2. I think 3 would be better anyway, and then the 4th and 5th ones I was planning to have for... At least the 4th one be steel, and then maybe copper ones after that.
Okay, so instead of thinking that route, I would suggest you think about...
Oh, sorry.
Ouch.
It's just swinging wildly.
Okay, so the thing is, okay, as you have the belts, okay, okay, each belt is only going to be able to transport so much at a time coming off of the conveyor lift, okay? It's still going to be just the same as a single belt.
Yes.
Okay, so a single belt is preferable to only feed so many machines, because otherwise the machines at the end of the line aren't going to get very much and are going to run a huge amount slower. Because it's going to feed the first machines first, second machine second, third machines last, and so on. So my point is, we may need more conveyor lists going down, doing it this way.
Obviously, yes, eventually. That is the plan. We have that whole wall we can cut down. Okay. But we don't need them now.
So if you can tell me how many smelters you want grouped into a single belt, I will help do the belts if necessary. Because I'm a little familiar with using the 3 things. So you tell me...
Let's just... Okay, so if you're standing here, looking toward the belts, the right 3 will make all those iron.
Okay, so then it's 3, 3, and 3.
Yes, 3 mergers.
Okay, thank you. That's all I needed to know.
I don't know what I set that directly in line with, but directly in line with something. Saw the arrow show up on the ground, so I was like, that's good. The line.
I'm doing fire later. All I'm saying is, if you tell me how to do it, I can do all the belts for this part. No?
Alright. So, these three here go to the...
I get it already. I already got
Okay.
understand.
Alright.
All I needed to know was how many to group together at a time. I had the rest.
Alright.
Okay?
Sets of
If you're
three.
gonna do it, if you decide
Sets of three.
Okay. I was gonna say if you decide you're gonna do it, then I'm gonna back off and I'll back off and do something else. Okay? We don't need the same person connecting belts like that already, because too many hands on the same task.
Alright. Start.
So left 3 or right 3? Left 3, I think.
The right three if you're looking.
Okay, so if copper and steel are coming from that direction, it might be better to do the opposite. Unless there's a reason, because they're going to be crossing over each other.
I was gonna bring the steel over the top of the... either over the top of the smelteries or, like, through a gap or something.
Okay. Okay. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything.
I can already tell your OCD brain is having a breakdown.
Very much. You want to know? Yes, I hate it.
I mean, I already like making messy things.
You're bringing it into the middle of the smelteries. You can't do all the way to the left or all the way to the right. You have to do the middle.
No, I was gonna take it over the top.
Over the middle of them. You're making me cringe. Owie.
I'll cringe very hard then. Might even become a wince.
You just like messing, doing things opposite of what I like.
Well, I can't deny it. Cobblestone is the best building material in Minecraft. Cobblestone is the best building material in Minecraft. Based purely off of volume.
It can be useful for things at times. It can be used as a building material at times. Not necessarily for everything, but it can be used. Same as how dirt can be used. Now, do we use it for everything? No.
Not everything, it's dirt.
Good, you live in it. There's some right outside.
The ominous music, I know it's just the game playing nighttime music, but it just feels very appropriate for what I already know your mood is.
I like to do things at least a little lined up because it's fun and it's satisfying. Unlike somebody.
But I have to do that all day, every day, to the nth degree.
Yes, but you're intentionally doing it the other way.
Because I want to take a break from that nonsense.
Yeah, yes, but I can do it. Problem is, you don't want to let me.
I want to do things too. Not the spiffing brick.
Anybody else want to like to light things up nicely? Just want to know. Anybody else? I don't even know if you have any
No,
original-
nobody. No.
Yeah. Says you.
Well, that's full of steel rods. Right, I think we're gonna have to start. Okay, how about this? Can you start laying out the power poles?
Okay, I've already connected all the smelters. What else?
We need to connect the miners, and we need to get some plates making. Okay, I'm gonna go beat some plates into shape. Crafting bench. Oh, hey, apparently with the raw power of my fingernails and teeth, I can shape iron ore into ingots. That's terrifying for my physical condition.
Oh, whoops. I jumped. Okay. I don't understand. Oh. So, we need to temporarily turn on some biogenerators. Just to get the system started again.
Oh, the coal generators are down?
Yeah.
Oh, right, because of the pumps.
Yeah, so we need to something is got completely disconnected. Now they're completely off. So if we want them to go again, we need to temporarily reconnect, temporarily get some power going over there again.
The biomass generators are still running, so we can...
They're just not connected. Okay, hold on. Let me find a power pole from over here. There we go. Okay. You said they're going?
They were, last
Okay.
I checked. Yeah,
No,
they're
I'm just
spewing
asking so I don't
smoke.
have to. I was only asking so I didn't have to run over there.
They're spewing smoke. Also have to get some temporary iron
Are you certain?
plates, some temporary plate.
Are you certain? Oh, here we go. Here it is. The
I'm
water
not-
pumps aren't connected to the system. There we go. Now they are. There we go. The water pumps was on a slightly different pole apparently.
Oh,
Going up. They weren't connected to the same pole route, apparently. Okay, that should get it started again.
all right. Yeah, I'm starting to
One
see
of
them
them's already going again.
now. Third one should
Okay.
soon. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, oh, ow. That time it wasn't my fault. The conveyor belt pushed me off.
Okay. Go. Too many poles over here. Okay, hold on then. Oh. Okay, at least it's to the side.
I was gonna use this bear lift for the steel.
Huh?
You ran the iron line steel.
No. So this is a long way down for the second floor. Is that what floor level we want to stick it at?
I was thinking so just because of the height of
Oh
the
no,
machinery.
no, I know about the height of the machinery. It's about how many? One, two, three. It's like 4 or 5 wall sections long. I can't remember. Um, production.
I like how the game will very happily turn
Okay,
your
so if you,
belts into terrible knots.
all right, so if you come down here for just a second, I'm only placing this for demonstration. They're not lined up.
Coming down.
Well, the only reason I was asking about that is because you were playing on multiple floors. So this is just to demonstrate. This is the height of the machine. That's up there is where the floor level, the ceiling is at.
Okay. Yeah, I guess the
It's
smokestacks on the
really,
coal
really.
plants are really high.
It's almost enough for 2 floors.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it can't be that way necessarily. I'm just wanting you to realize how tall you made it.
Oh.
It's up to you. I'm just wanting you to make sure you understand
Yeah.
where you put it at. Because we're not going to be able to do very many floors at that height. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
We'll have to go more
can
out
maybe
than
do-
height. We'll have to go more out than height at that height.
Do you want to just go ahead and just put in another foundation real quick and just make a middle floor?
Your decision, not mine. I'm just telling you. I was just making sure you understood where it was at based on what your plans were.
Don't really have any. Happy-go-lucky. That's how I play factory games.
Basically what you told me before is you wanted to do things on different floors. So the only reason I was mentioning that is just because of okay. Now what are you doing?
Testing.
Oh,
It's too shallow.
yeah. So if going by height of the tall ones, if we stack downwards from up there, it's gonna be about hold on, switch the so 4, 5, 6, maybe that height. Either that height or maybe one below it. Either that or one below that, somewhere in there. I'd have to put a machine down to test that to be for sure.
Here.
That's
Here's your
probably
temporary
good.
floor. Go ahead and put
Needs
something
to be
big
one
there.
wider. It's not wide enough. Okay, hold on. I need to just come back up. I need to get higher. Oh yeah, that's like still. It still makes the machine look tiny. I think I overcounted for height actually.
Okay, well, by the looks of it,
That
let me
still
get on
looks
your.
tiny.
Let me get on the ramp. Quick.
I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you can do as little as 4 high. So you see the height of that? So go up by 1, maybe 1.5 to 2 sections up, maybe.
Two sections up. Okay. Guess I'll tear these things down.
Yeah, so at that rate, there's definitely that's definitely enough for that to be a 3rd floor. Down.
Foundation. Oh, 3.
There. Helping. Okay. And place where the floor is going to be, and we can do a quick test just to make sure. Oh yeah. That's good.
Okay. I don't have any iron plates left.
Hold on, I actually have extras. I'll give you some.
Cut up.
Here you go. I'm right behind you. I have extras.
Okay.
Trust me. I had like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I had like 900 plates on me. Okay.
Okay.
You gonna there's a second stack. Do you want that too?
Yeah, I'll take it.
That was 2 stacks I gave you. So you might want to grab that too. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, the machines are not as tall as you think they are. So I
I
always use
sprint
the
faster than I'm used to.
So I generally just use the machines as reference to figure out where I want the floors to be, based on that. Because yeah, and the height of the tall ones I think is pretty close to the height of wall height. So it's better to just either pick walls or large foundations and use that to count. It helps a lot. Anyway, okay. And if you want, we can seal off some side sections like this with actual walls, just for fun if nothing else. One thing we can do, even if it's just for fun, is you can actually get in the sink. You can get different textures to put on like floors and walls, and like simple basic concrete look, that sort of thing, which can look pretty nice because it takes out the grid look. Better, it's though I will comment though that's better for after you put machines, because the grid is definitely nice for placing machines. But after everything is set, then you can potentially retexture if you want.
I think this is good enough where we can at least start trying to get we're getting some basic thing.
Okay.
At least getting like plate.
Now, optionally, well, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Optionally, we could do something like this. Okay, that was one more that I meant to.
Oh, why does it go to automatically to reversed mode?
Oh, speaking of which, I want to do a quick test real quick on my on one of those. Okay, I'm just testing, so give me a second. I'm trying to remember how you switch the. Nope, that wasn't it. Here, I'll use this one that doesn't actually have a belt on it. Trying to remember how you switch the direction.
You can, if you use like the build switch mode, you have just go from default to reversed.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't showing the arrows change. There was a method I did where that actually showed the arrows change direction when I was doing that. I'm not seeing that at the moment.
Yeah, I couldn't get it to show the arrows changing.
Oh, R.
Yeah.
R. It works for me. Right, like this. Now, the only time it won't is if a belt up there already has a direction. If the belt up there already has a direction, then you cannot change it. So if
these things were pretty well in line when I first built them. Oh no, that's in line. Okay.
Those two are. The second two are closer together to each other.
No, that's not what I meant. Like,
oh, down here? They're perfectly in line down here. You can actually reach up there from down here. So you don't have to go up there. Yeah, see, those two were a little close together.
Yeah, spacing isn't what I meant. I meant like you looked at them this way.
Oh.
They looked like they were off the line.
Oh.
Out of the line. Good. All right. It doesn't look like they've attached to their belts yet.
Yeah, okay, so that's what I meant earlier by sometimes when you have those conveyor pulls, they don't always actually connect, which is kind of a little weird. I don't really know why that is, but I've had that issue sometimes. So the best fix is to remove the belt, remove the conveyor pull, and then just connect the belt directly to the lift now that it's in place.
Yeah.
That's the best route to go. Because I've actually had this happen.
Heck, okay, that belt came from a very long way out. They appear to have a miner still off.
I'll go check, because, well, these two are
Okay,
online. The other one, I don't know.
Yeah, we have a third one that's offline. Oh yeah, that's that far one over there.
Yeah, that I'm not surprised about.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
that should potentially connect it. Okay, it's on.
right. Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Spread out a little bit. Or just stack them. We can't get belt stackers. That's right.
Wait, what? We can't do what now?
We don't have belt stackers.
What? We do.
We do?
It's just not what you think it is. You don't stack the belts. You, hold on. You use this. You stack it up. You
What is
drag
that?
up.
What is that? Oh, the stackable poles. There they are.
Yeah. So you place. Okay, what are you trying to do exactly?
Just trying to get the iron kind of all clumped up together.
You might. Okay, well, it depends on what you're trying to do, but you might consider doing mergers somewhere.
I will.
Okay. I really have no clue what you're doing there.
Actually, I was planning to do splitters.
Okay, so you understand that these stack like a ladder, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I want 4 first.
Okay. Careful there. I'm not looking. You do you. I'm going to do something else. Oh no. Try to default. Okay. Good. Good.
Just experimenting.
No.
I don't know why it's hurting your innards so
Fine.
bad.
You go do what you like. Whatever.
Just
I'm not looking.
experimenting. I'm figuring out how things work.
I didn't
Don't
say
worry.
you couldn't. I'm just not going to look while you're doing that. I'm gonna put that there, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Okay, are we just gonna... So, the floor down here, are you wanting it to be exactly the same, or just leave it as is and just use it? It's only, 2 extra, sections high. So, like, this one's 4, that one down there is 6. So, do you want to leave it as is and just use it, or do you want to change it?
Let's just leave this one.
Okay. Alright. So Subi.
But
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all.
no, it is definitely something.
Nope, absolutely nothing. There's nothing to worry about.
You throwing things at me again?
Nope, nothing at all.
Hey, what the heck is this intended for?
Exactly what it just did.
Just making me ask the question.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, how about you start getting power over here? The coal plants are just on the other side of this blockade you put in the way. Uh-oh. Might have crashed.
I'm noticing I've removed the base of the pillar like 3 times. I can't even get out of disassemble mode.
Oh boy. Okay. Time to halt the game.
Yeah, I can't even get out of disassemble mode.
I am stopping the
Trying.
game. I am stopping the game.
That was weird. Okay. No, I was just standing there and thought, it'd be funny if he turned around and there was a giant pillar behind him. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was funny for me. You never watch out. You never know. You might turn around. There might just be like a massive wall or something behind you next time.
Okay. There we go. Satisfactory has shut down. Starting back up. It says you're lurking in the main menu. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, hey, check out what my system wants to do.
Mm.
Processing Vulkan shaders. Skip.
Uh,
My system is fast enough and I'm patient enough that it can compile them on the fly.
I've been starting to think maybe my graphics card is having issues. I've been thinking that for a little bit. It's not out. It just feels like it's not as
It's probably just
working out as well.
it's just probably having to work really really hard.
Yeah.
It was an
Yeah.
overpowered graphics card about 6 years ago.
Yeah, and as far as the life of computer parts, that's kind of old.
True. Alright, the world is back up now. So now this time, could you please do as I ask? And
Which is...
start getting power over to you.
Oh yes, I was actually about to do that, but your computer crashed first.
Oh, okay.
You asked after I placed the pillar, dear.
I know. Well, I figured actually.
You haven't actually given me time to be lazy yet.
I had
You actually haven't given me enough time to even be distracted yet. You told me and then it crashed.
okay.
There was literally no other time, so I don't know how soon you think you said it, but that's the timing. You said it, I removed the pillar, and then you crashed. That is the order.
Alright, well there's no more need for pillaries. Or pillarings.
Oh, I thought it was funny that you said pillory, because I'm pretty sure that's an actual word.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so it's funny you're using that. Ugh.
I disagree. But never mind about my thoughts. Matter. Yes, I wasn't thinking about sticking you in one. I just fell off the platform again, trying to decide where I want to lay the constructors.
This is why we might need walls. At least half walls or something.
Weaklings. Weakling talk.
You say that as someone who just fell off.
Yeah, but I'm strong now. I can take it. Only half a block of health. Oh, and because the game crashed, the capture stopped. Goes.
So I have some bad news for you.
But
I'm having issues connecting again.
have you tried giving your computer a nice solid spanking?
You know, I restarted before we started streaming, so I don't know what to tell you.
Have we discussed?
I am stuck on...
computer spankings.
I've already had one failed to connect. Yep, there it goes. I'm pretty sure it's failing again. Yep, failing again. says something about driver pending net driver. Oh no. Is server? Oh, it says is server no. PC null. Owner null. Unequaled. Invalid. Net connection. Tech connection. Timed out. Closing connection.
Alright, I am restarting the game again. Restarting the world.
No, I don't know what to do because nothing. There's no point in me restarting my game because we already tried that. That does nothing. Me restarting does nothing. So
Okay.
I do not wish to do that again.
This time I'm not using the continue button, I'm using load game. Because it could be there's a weird bug with the continue in multiplayer. I don't know. Try it now.
Actually, that could be. That actually could be.
Yes.
That would actually make sense.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that. That didn't even occur to me.
No. The menu is completely filled with warnings about how multiplayer is far from its complete state.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that.
I had to take down your pillar base.
Yeah, I tried removing it, but you'd already crashed.
Oh, I have removed it now.
And but as a result, I was stuck in disassemble mode when you crashed.
Yeah.
I was stuck in that mode too. Okay. Let's test your theory. We're back up now?
And back up, yeah.
Okay. Joining again.
Still.
Hmm.
This has been a lovely day.
Oh yes, very lovely day. Just keep working on doing the machine setup and everything.
But I'm working.
I'm gonna try something, actually. Oh. Weird. Just noticed something. I go to Steam and I hit the drop down menu, there's no join game option. That's kind of weird. How I generally do it is through the game itself, so I thought I'd check. Let's try that method instead. You know, if this keeps happening, we could try, doing the server manager route instead. This has a way of doing servers built in.
Yeah.
So that might be an alternative. Maybe next time, if we keep having this, that might be an alternative route rather than doing the LAN. It might be better.
That's the thing. I'm literally I just started the game, and you were like, "Okay, I'm joining you," and the game was like, "Okay, it's a multiplayer session now," and like, okay.
I know it is, and it usually would work. I don't know why it's not now, because we've been doing that every week, and it's been working. So I don't know why suddenly it's not. Yeah, it's gonna do it again. I can tell it already. It's like there's a time limit, and if it, I can tell if it doesn't start within like the first minute or whatever, then it's gonna fail. But then it takes like several minutes to actually fail. So I don't know. Because then I get like a loading screen, and then it just shows the logo, and then it stops. It goes back to menu.
Alright, well I have the steel constructor in place.
Okay. Actually, I am gonna try something really quick. I'm gonna go ahead and leave, but I'm not gonna load shaders. We're not exploring, so hopefully that means it won't be too bad.
Yeah. Technically, any shaders that are already built should be reusable.
Oh.
Fingers crossed.
It seems to be not sitting there loading this time. Actually, shaders this time. Oh, it just loaded the game. Okay, that works. Didn't even ask me. I
Take
mean,
it.
it didn't come out. The shader loading bar didn't even come up this time.
Yeah, that's probably because the shaders are already built.
Probably. That's good. Allows me to restart the game faster. Okay, now let's try again. Well, the second time the second time I loaded, it did the shaders again. That's why I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just messing up all of my hotkeys. Whoever has OCD and is like a grandmaster of the game and can play this game like purely by sound, eyes completely blindfolded, their fingers taped together. They are all going to get very upset with how I just keep fumbling all my hotkeys. Must have opened and closed the construction menu like 8 times.
Can you just try sending me an invite?
Sure.
I know we don't usually do that, but maybe try it this time.
Um,
I'm not sure where it is.
let you do that.
Any other service? Any other like hosting settings? Actually,
I have a server manager with a server manager, so I can add a server.
no, not that. I meant like while you're in the world.
Multiplayer settings. Manage players. Session settings. Invite players. Hey. Go. I have attempted to click. I have clicked invite friend.
Okay. So, did you send me personally an invite or what?
I click button.
Don't you have to like select a friend to send it to?
Yeah, there's a menu and
I don't have. It's not showing me any invites.
if you go to are you on the main menu?
I'm on the main menu. There
Is
is
there
an
a
invite
multiplayer
section.
multiplayer?
There is an invite section right there. I'm looking at it. It says, I'm saying accept invites. There are none.
I'm clicking the button.
Just gonna try joining again. I mean, I ran updates in my package manager the other day. Could that be affecting it? Something that updated or
Wouldn't think so, but it's not something that can be ruled out.
okay. You know, I don't know if this is related, but I was also hosting Minecraft server. It's off right now, by the way. And uh my friend who was trying to connect to it earlier said he couldn't, said he was basically denied. Is there a possibility that we're having issues with either router or network in general issues?
Uh, Nothing I'm aware of, but at the same time, it's not something I can rule out.
Because that would. I know we have like internet, period. Like we're both directly wired into the router. But what about general connection between us, other people connecting to us, etc.? Well, there's nothing I can do. I've tried joining like 3 or 4 times.
Okay. Remember the username and password to get into our router.
I think I have it saved. Hold on. Can you mute the mic?
So, I am looking. I am not seeing anything.
What are you looking at on there?
The dashboard.
Hmm.
Seeing anything problematic. Um,
Can I log in at the same time? Or is that gonna be a problem?
I have no idea.
Well, I guess we'll find out then. Okay. It's enabled.
Things seems be normal. I don't know.
Hmm.
Making a running jump. Hey, I made it. Doubt I'll make it back though. Go around.
Someone shows Ethernet 3 disconnected. Is that one we don't use, or?
Yeah, it's just one that
Plug we don't
nothing's
use?
plugged in.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Remembering. Right? Okay, question.
Hmm?
Is power not allowed to go through walls? Oh wait, no, I know what I do.
So, the thing is, on the sink, you can get wall connectors, and one of them is a double one that puts one on both sides of the wall.
No, I realized what I did.
Okay.
Just I connected power to the poles in between the machines. I didn't connect anything to the actual machines themselves. So that's all that happened. I have steel plates working.
Okay.
I hook up this one splitter to these other two iron constructors. I have steel beams and pipes making again. I have one machine making steel plates. The other two do not have a recipe set yet. I don't remember what all we might need. The remodel will continue tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Next week.
Yep.
Next stream. Meantime, I'm going to join you and drink tea here.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out to watch. And we'll see you all on the next stream, I guess.
All right. Hopefully next time.
Hopefully next time we will have slightly fewer technical problems.
No kidding.
But until then, have a good rest of your weekend, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye bye.